Holiday traditions of live nativities, luminaire lighting the path, candlelight services. Why do we count down the days to Christmas? And the official Christmas flower. Sacred Stones Uncovered investigates the hidden stories of North America's most intriguing sacred places. The series delves into mysterious churches, ancient shrines and temples, abandoned structures, revealing buried secrets, unexplored artifacts, and forgotten historical narratives. Each episode uncovers archaeological mysteries, unexpected burial sites, and the untold cultural significance of these remarkable locations. This is Sacred Stones Uncovered. Nothing is more magical than a candlelight service during the holiday season. Candlelight has been a symbol of divine presence and hope since the early days of Christianity. Rooted in the Jewish tradition of lighting lamps during religious rituals, early Christians embraced candles to signify Christ, the light of the world, illuminating the path of salvation. Some say the tradition of candlelight services comes from the time when people would build fires by the roadside so church people could stop and warm themselves. In Christian services, the act of lighting candles represents the spreading of divine light and the unity of the congregation. Candlelight services are particularly meaningful during Advent and Holy Week, when the dim glow of candlelight sets the tone of belief and reverence. It truly brings one's soul joy during the holidays. I'm actually very excited about this event. I have been trying to go to this candlelight service for a long time, and you can see it's quite a big event because how they're directing all this traffic in. And there was another service right before us. You have to have reservations and tickets. So I'm very excited to go inside. The word luminaria is Spanish for illumination or festival light. Luminarias are bag lights filled with sand, and a candle is placed on the sand and lit. Although nowadays, many use a string of lights placed inside a plastic bag. The bags symbolize hope and light in the darkness. The tradition of luminarias originated in Spanish culture, where they were used to light the way to midnight mass. The Roman Catholic Church believes the light guides the spirit of the Christ child to people's homes. During the Christmas season, luminarias are used to line the roads to the church or to mark the way to people's doors. All through the Southwest United States, they are used as holiday decorations along a path or a house, especially in the New Mexico region. If you've never been to Santa Fe, New Mexico during the holidays, I highly recommend it. It is just beautiful how the entire city is lit up with luminarias. How did a plant from the tropics become a symbol of the Christmas holiday? The story begins with an old Mexican legend and later an American business venture. Other than the Christmas tree, no plant symbolizes Christmas quite like the poinsettia. More than 2 million are sold every season, making it the largest potted flower crop grown in the United States. In their native region of southern Mexico, poinsettias start flowering during the winter season. They are shrubs that were once considered weeds and can grow 10 to 15 feet tall in the wild. Before Europeans arrived, the Aztec culture would use the plant in their ceremonies. Once the Spanish missionaries arrived to the New World, they called the plant Flor de la Noche Buena, meaning flower of the holy night, due to its resemblance to the Star of Bethlehem. According to Mexican lore, a young child did not have a gift for the baby Jesus at the Christmas Eve service. She was penniless, so all she could do was pick up a bouquet of weeds to offer. The angels felt compassion in her plight, so after she set the flowers at the Nativity on Christmas Eve, the angels then transformed the weeds into beautiful red flowers. This is why they say red and green are the colors of Christmas today. But becoming the Christmas flower in the United States is an accidental discovery by Joseph Roberts Poinsett, an American statesman and the first U.S. ambassador to Mexico in 1828. Poinsett saw the red flower when visiting a town in Mexico. Poinsett was so impressed by the beauty of these plants, he sent cuttings back to his plantation near Georgetown, South Carolina, where they were propagated and called the Mexican fire plant. The plant was shared with botanical gardens and growers across the country. Soon the plant became popular across the U.S. and were renamed for poinsettia. However, the reason poinsettias became so popular is because a California businessman. He discovered a technique that caused seedlings to branch, resulting in a fuller plant. He began growing the plant in tens of thousands for Christmas when other flowers were scarce. To promote poinsettias as a Christmas plant, he sent the crimson plant to television studios nationwide, including The Tonight Show and Bob Hope's holiday specials. The rest is history. Today, poinsettias are the most popular Christmas plant and the best-selling potted plant in the United States and Canada, contributing to over $250 million to the U.S. economy at the retail level. California remains the top U.S. poinsettia producing state. For over 150 years, December 12th was considered National Poinsettia Day to honor the day of Poinsettia's death in 1851. In 2002, an act of Congress made it official. Advent is a 4-week season in the church calendar dedicated to anticipating the arrival, or Advent, of Jesus of Nazareth. Christians from many backgrounds celebrate this time with reflection on hope, peace, love, and joy. Like many other aspects of modern Christian practices, the Advent calendar is of German origin. From the early 19th century, German Protestants began to mark the days of Advent either by burning a candle for the day or more simply, marking walls or doors with a line of chalk each day. Today we use an Advent calendar in the same way. You can find the calendar in all shapes, designs, and sizes. The most popular are made up of compartments with numbered doors. Each compartment can be filled with chocolate, treats, or a little toy. Starting on December 1st, one numbered door or item is open and continues in sequence until December 25th. The big question in my household is always, do you start from door 25 or door 1? The birth of Jesus is the true meaning of the Christmas season. Christians around the world recount the birth story through nativity scenes by displaying small manger scenes, life-size statues, or performing live nativity scenes. In my travels, I have come across many different small nativity sets, from traditional representations to cultural representations. But no matter how they are represented, they all have the same meaning. One of my favorite things to do during the holiday season is to attend a live nativity, where live actors pose as those who were in the nativity scene so long ago. Thank you for joining us for this installment of Sacred Stones Uncovered. Join us for the entire series on Colorado Martini, where we will be uncovering many other sites of worship.